There has never been a more important video for you to watch. Our live tour. It is not a live podcast. It's a live comedy special. It took 3 years to write.
3 years.
It starts this weekend.
This week. That's
Sydney,
right.
Sydney, man.
Sydney,
let's go.
this freaking Friday. So right now it's Monday because those are the days we run. In 4, I've never been good at adding dates, but in a couple of days' time, on Friday, it's going to be great.
All the stuff we haven't been able to talk about on the podcast or in our public lives are going to be at this show. No, we will not release it anywhere. No, we will not talk about it on the podcast. No, we will not reflect on it because it is too unacceptable.
It is literally the single greatest, edgiest show that you will ever see in your whole life, and nothing else will compare. This is going to be the high point of your existence.
And I don't want to scare you, but this is the hometown show. You think this shit's not going to sell out? It's almost sold out, and I'm not joking about
He's actually not joking. I've seen him joke. This isn't a joke.
I don't like to joke about these things. So, ticket link, description, get it before it sells out because we're not doing Sydney again this year, man.
Ever.
Maybe even ever.
Hey, Megan.
Oh my.
Nice.
This is God is Dead.
The podcast about the worst content on the internet.
The Your Pants Challenge.
We're not just telling these stories for nothing.
Yeah, the gay potion.
It's to answer one simple question.
Is this all proof that God has abandoned us?
Or are we going to be okay?
Chillfully thus far.
Today on the show, death, dying.
Oh, nice.
Having a little sickie forever.
Oh, just a little nap.
Yeah,
Permanent
yeah.
nap.
But you know the cool thing about death?
Yeah.
Oh, great way to just, sell something.
Oh, okay. We're going down this road. Profiting off death is awesome.
Profiting off death. This is one of my favorite places to be at with this podcast. And
Yes.
I've got 3 examples that I just kind of want to take you through.
Please, ripe territory going on tonight. God is Dead, case 1.
Peacefully at home.
Let me guess. It's like, damn, you think you're going to die soon? Let us make your house look pimp so you can die epic style.
That's what I love about, the prepaid funerals.
Oh,
when you're walking past
shit.
like a white lady, like the white lady funerals company, it'll be like prepaid. And I'm like, wow, I'm not that selfless.
Do you want to know something that was like a little rogue that I wanted to talk about in the pod once, but I didn't get to? It was
yeah.
One of the kids that died in Astro World, who was the young kid, he was like 8. He had a fortnight coffin at his funeral. And unfortunately, as sad as that is, the internet did not care, and they just roasted the fuck out of this kid in the comments. And I felt so low at that moment, thinking, God, come on, just let this kid rest in peace. But there we go. There's a market for novelty coffins.
There really is.
Nice.
Now, peacefully at home, what is this about? So, there was a death, sad death of a beloved Australian icon quite recently, Olivia Newton John. Olivia Newton John passed away peacefully at home,
Right.
as the newspaper said. Now, if you saw this headline, Olivia Newton John passes away peacefully at home, what's your first reaction?
I'm relieved.
Oh!
No, not that she's dead, but it's peacefully at home. That's what I mean. It's not like a car crash.
You're like, finally, I hated her.
oh, that weight off my shoulders. Finally. No, I mean like not died, but peacefully at home. I'm relieved.
Well, it's nice. Okay, so now let's say you're in the business of selling homes. Would you think, home, I sell homes. I wonder if I can turn this into a way to sell more homes.
What? So either buy the house she died in, or it's buy a house to die in.
Or just in general, buy a house. Real estate agencies know no bounds,
Oh,
dude.
real estate guys are fucked, and we could do a whole thing on real estate agent culture. It is up there with some of the funniest like vloggers that you can find are actually just real estate agent guys.
Oh, it's so brilliant. Now, this is from that page, Lords of Property.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Hilarious stuff. And they posted this after Olivia Newton John died. But basically this real estate company called White House Property Partners, put out this email, this letter to all of their potential clients, past clients and future potential clients, called Peacefully at Home.
Okay. Oh no, is it like, you know how they'll do like this week in property news, it's like epic beachfront moments, and now it's like peacefully at home. These are the houses that people died in this week. Is it that vibe?
I wish it was like that. It's almost like even more insidious. So it goes like this. It was one of the biggest news stories of the week. Imagine your death being one of the biggest, like already you're off to a weird start,
Yeah.
like calling a death a news story.
What a headline.
What a headline, right?
Yeah,
It's already
Jesus.
off to this like sociopathic start where it's like, hey, we all talked about this. Olivia Newton John passed away, and then quotations, peacefully at home after a long battle with breast cancer.
Yes.
Okay.
That
So far,
happens.
relatively normal, just a couple of missteps. To her admirers around the world, amongst her many wonderful attributes, she represented blah, 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 blah. So what has this got to do with property, I hear you asking?
That's always why is it that always a shit line that they always use? I hear you ask.
I hear you
I know what
asking.
you're thinking.
Yeah, there's something so LinkedIn about it.
Yeah.
I hear you ask it. You didn't hear shit. This is a static medium.
It's a newsletter.
Yes, literally. You cannot hear me.
No.
White House. Well, it got us thinking about how she passed away peacefully at home and how much home means to so many, described as the girl next door, which made us think about other houses near us, blah, 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 blah. And this whole thing ends up turning into an ad for their real estate agency. Literally. All they saw was peacefully at home and they're like,
Home. We do home.
we do home. Oh, quick. This will get clicks.
So that's like, imagine like kid dies at Astroworld. It's like, that got us thinking.
Yeah.
He died doing what he loved, listening to music. Which is why we're epically stoked to announce that we're partnering with these epic headphones. Beats by Dre. Like, is that what they're on? Like, that would honestly be in that category, it feels like. What a weird rope to draw between two things.
It is so strange, but I also like just the tenuous link to turn anything that people are talking about into a sale.
Yes, god damn it. Like, contentification.
Content-a-frickin-fication. You know it, baby.
Like, man.
Bryce Mills on the television.
And I mean, who can blame them, you know? I'll tell you why, man. You got Instagram now. It's for creators. It's not for users anymore. Everything is about for creators and we want content. So now even these guys are like, damn it, what's our content strategy this week? And they're just going, all right, topicals, you know, let's hit topicals. Let's go. Like, what's buzzy? Oh, Olivia Newton John. link. And then you get this.
Yeah, I feel like the hottest take anybody could have right now is that we need more content on the earth. You know
Man,
what I
no,
mean?
oh my god. The best one ever was around the time of like when Donald Trump was elected. Everyone's Patreon angle was like, the world needs more comedy right now. And they were like, so pay for mine. That was like everyone's fucking selling point. There's so much weirdness in the world. That's why you need to pay for my YouTube. Like, without fail. It was beautiful. That's when they thought we needed more content in the world. We need to fight this with comedy. And like
my comedy specifically.
Mine.
Don't pay other people's.
Yeah, that's look. There's a valid argument to be had there, but I love everyone had the same valid argument. Anyway, there's just something I remembered. Yeah.
Should we do the next one?
God is dead. Case 2.
On top of that.
Okay. Whatever the fuck that means.
Whatever the fuck that means. Okay, so basically this is the phenomenon. So this is, on top of that, is a segue that this person uses in a LinkedIn post to connect two thoughts. Now, the first thought is, today I learned we got my interpreter and his beautiful family out of Afghanistan. Awesome. This is, this was posted back when the Taliban had just taken over Afghanistan.
Just for new listeners, this is nothing to do with the real estate guys anymore. This is
no.
new dude.
Now we are talking about a completely new human being.
Yeah.
Today I learned we got my interpreter and his beautiful family out of Afghanistan. It has been one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Normal sentence, beautiful sentiment, love this.
Yeah.
On top of that, I started a new job last week. End of
Okay.
post. End of post.
Oh,
End of post. End of post.
Oh, did you see, dude? There's a LinkedIn viral post generator you
I
can
did
like
see that.
plug
That's
shit into
super
now.
cool, super
Do you reckon
cool.
this guy used it? Because that's just fucking insane.
Well, I just don't get it. It's like, why would you put those two things in the same post?
Well, like, no offense to the interpreter, but he's not really relevant to the job market. So why didn't this guy just go with, I got a new job? But the only reason he would include him, you would think, is to be like, well, I don't know LinkedIn, but to be like, hey, please like this post, right? Like, and that's fuck you to this guy. I'm glad the guy got out, you know, but like him being, it's like me being like, damn, just finished weightlifting. And then I almost saw a puppy die, but I jumped in front of the car and rescued it. Anyway, I'm really excited to announce that I will be teaming up with the homies at KFC this week for my
Literally.
new ad that I've wrote. Like, it's
This actually inspired that LinkedIn post that I made about the one where I was like apologizing for using Joseph Goebbels to illustrate a point. And then because
Yeah.
that ends with, by the way, I've got a new writing course out.
Oh,
Because I'm
really?
just like, oh man, the idea of using anything, like using the Afghan war to sort of bolster your new job announcement. Like, brother.
And why doesn't he even go into detail about the job? He's trying to be respectful, obviously, to the guy.
It's just so funny because, like, also when you read it, I feel like he's saying that these are comparable stresses.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? And he's only seeing it from his point of view. Like, we got them out, him and his beautiful family. Like, that's my stress.
And I was doing interviews
started
for my
a
new job at the same time.
Yeah, it's like, well, this guy's got to get used to a whole new way of life. Meanwhile, and it's like, oh, buddy, was that hard when you had to get a new email?
Yeah,
was that hard, brother? Was that hard when they showed you to your desk? Told you where all the tea was in the freaking little kitchenette?
Fuck.
Was that hard when they had to give you a parking pass because you didn't get it on your first day, so you had to park on the street and move your car every 2 hours? Meanwhile, this guy's like completely relocated his life.
And this guy's too busy to help him. It's like, sorry, bro, new job.
Bro, it's hard, man. They did something hard.
Shit's crazy.
All right, next one.
God is dead. Case 3.
Takeover.
What are we doing? What are we taking
doing?
over?
All right. Okay, this is probably where my LinkedIn obsession will end for this podcast because I think that I've never found a better LinkedIn post than this.
Damn, that was a bright light that burned out fucking fast.
Maybe I'll bring it back.
It's on the burner. You never know.
You never know. You never know. All right, so this one, we've got like, we got enough lines that I can read these out and we can have a good time.
Homie's over here being the Batman of LinkedIn. Like, I'm in the darkness.
I'm in the darkness.
Mate, come out.
All right. There's just, everything's wrong about this, man. All right.
Yeah.
So, do you remember when Russia took over Ukraine?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember how awesome that was in the news?
No,
because
dude.
everybody was talking about it.
No.
Which meant that you can make a LinkedIn post about it.
I don't remember how
because now everybody's clicking on things that talk about Russia taking over Ukraine, so you can make a cool LinkedIn post about it. Do you remember this, Bryce?
They're still there.
Bro. But the cool thing about standing with Ukraine is people suddenly listen to you, so you can make a cool LinkedIn post.
I don't know about that.
I feel like you're not understanding the point. There is a huge... You know what? I'm just going to read it to you.
Okay.
Here's the first sentence. Swallow this pill. While Russia is taking over Ukraine, we're taking over the Amazon event industry.
Oh, they're not taking over in the sense of like, it's not an activation in the Ukraine. It's not quite like a pop-up shop, Russian pop-up shop, dude.
Pulling off the most exclusive Amazon event of the year next week, and then we get to work on the biggest event of the century in June, and so on and so on.
Of the century?
Yeah, blah,
That's a big
blah,
call.
blah. Yeah, it's a big call. Still got, what, like 78 more years?
You bet.
Calm the fuck down. All right, whoever can't handle it, take shelter.
Oh my God. And that, like... Does that get met on LinkedIn with positivity, or are people like, hey, this is insane?
There were only 10 comments at the time of screenshot.
It's like the 9/11 Twin Tower sale, mattress sale that we did.
Or the MLM doTERRA one where the person's like, hey, I know your child died. Might not have
you
died
stressed?
if you use these essential oils.
Oh my God, it was like that guy. His name's Michael McCrodden. He does Before They Were Famous.
On
Michael McCrodden. YouTube. Yeah. And he got slammed for when the rapper XXXTentacion died. Regardless of what you think about him, there was plenty of people that were quite upset, right? So then they watched his Before They Were Famous XXXTentacion video, or maybe Before They Were Dead or something, and he did a sponsored bit being like, I was super stressed when I found out that X died, and I've been trying to quit smoking. It made me want to relapse. Luckily, I found candy pens.
I know when I heard the news of X's passing, I was tempted to step outside and light up a good old-fashioned cigarette. I've since found a new alternative through my collaboration with candy pens, and it's allowed me to find a better aromatherapeutic way to not only deal with stress, but to relax and, enjoy myself from time to time.
It's this like e-cigarette thing, and people were just like, what the fuck? And I don't even know if he posted an apology or he just moved on to the next Before They Were Famous. But yeah, no, it's just, sometimes we just don't need to, you don't get smart points for like linking to things all the time. You know?
The segue is not needed here.
Anyway, should we judge this?
Let's judge it.
Final judgment.
If this is your first time listening to the podcast, or if you just want a little reminder, this is the part of the show where we ask the content that we have reviewed today, is it proof that God has abandoned us? Bryce Victor Mills, is God dead?
You fucking bet.
Oh, tell me why, brother.
Come on, man. Come on. What is it?
And if God is dead, can we use him for profit?
Well, yeah. Damn, my hands hurt. Just like when Jesus was crucified. That's why I hit up the homies at like Love Gloves.
Actually, this is a good time for an ad break. Come see our show. Come see our frickin' show.
Yes, if you're wondering, damn, What's more explosive? No, exactly. Just come to the live show. It is in Sydney, and then Melbourne's the week after. Literally only a couple of days until Sydney. There's like a handful of days and a handful of tickets. That's a fucking promise. Melbourne, you're not fucking far behind when it comes to tickets. Please go there.
Brisbane,
Don't
Newcastle,
regret it.
Canberra. All right, Bryce has got dead.
Yes, absolutely dead. This is insane. Like, just shut up for a second, you worthless dogs. Like, just shut up. Like, I don't understand what it is. It's like because what happens obviously with like the corporate world is we take these things on as entire personalities, right? And then you can't shift that when the moment's right. So, you know, look, it's actually sometimes epic and awesome to be able to seamlessly transition from one topic into a sponsored thing, or from, you know, a thing about this into a thing about something that you wanted to sell and talk about anyway, you know? People have been doing that all the time, and the best guys are doing it the most seamlessly. But then it's like they can't turn it off. So it's like, you know, you're sitting with your sister who you haven't caught up with for 3 years, and she says, man, I've been really, really struggling, and it's been so hard without you in my life. You know, I am so glad to see you in real life. It would be amazing if I could maybe hit you up a bit more often, you know, just like things are crazy at home. Oh, that's awesome. Because my billboard campaign's about to go live across the whole country for my God Is Dead live show. So, like, you can actually hit me up whenever you want.
We talk about struggling all the time.
All the time in my business. And what I say to my clients is just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again. Mm-hmm. And then if you fall over again, pick yourself up, blah, blah, blah.
Here's a link to a bunch of phone numbers.
Yeah, it's just like, you can actually just be present and not do that for a sec. You can still do your ad break if you want, but you don't have to link them like that. What is this obsession with showing off? I could just be like, yeah, that's really shit. Anyway, hold on. What's up, guys? I know it's a weird time right now, but we're just going to get this ad break in, blah, 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 blah. You could just fucking do that. No one's going to be like, damn it, he didn't link them together. I'm not going to like that LinkedIn post because he didn't link the Ukraine war and his business. Like, Jesus, just do a separate one. Be like, damn, Ukraine, that shit's crazy. It sucks. If you want to be a bit more in depth than that, I encourage you to. Damn, that shit low key sucks.
Damn, bro.
That shit low key seems inconvenient. Like,
damn, just found out about war.
Yeah, damn. WID though. And so, like, yeah, you know, do that as a separate post. Then do your freaking other thing.
Well, what I think it also shows is just how disconnected these people are from the thing that they have segued from.
Oh, totally. They're just like, oh, what's Ukraine? Okay, people are sad.
It's literally like being like, okay, what's trending, not what is acceptable for me to use as
the news outlets at the moment, the news page, the news feed. It's just a trendings page. So like, suicide bomber kills 9 people. That's just number 2 on the trending list, not damn, that's fucking sad. Or like the Ukraine thing. Oh, that's like the buzz thing at the moment and everyone's sharing stuff about it. So we can, I remember one guy said to me with a straight face, I'm going to make this documentary because feminism's really profitable right now. And I was just, he wanted to fly me out to another country to make it. And I was like, no, dude, no. Like, sorry, you don't get to say, and it was fucked on so many levels. But this is what I mean. Even back then, dude, that was like 5 years ago. He was wanting to profit, apparently. So, like, Jesus, these are still real stories, man. These aren't just, like, exactly like you say, the things that are going to get you the most traction at the moment. God, guys, like, you got to remember that this is real shit. Like, sorry.
I think God's dead because of that, right? Because it's just made everything seem virtual and all of us just seem so far from everything. It's all so far removed. So it's like, Ukraine.
It's like, man, these guys are so slimy. I don't even know if it's related, but remember when Uber were like starting to get some negative press for the first time, and so they did the puppies thing, and they would deliver puppies to corporate offices and media places. They were like, Uber got puppies for us today. It's just
what a genuinely altruistic, nice act from the company Uber.
Yeah. It's maybe a different case for a different day. I think it's all fucked.
Yep.
Instead, yeah.
Dead.
Well, this leads us to our next topic. Just kidding. Look, thank you so much for listening as always. Mondays stay and run now. That's the motto. That's the mood. You can watch the videos now on Spotify if you didn't know, if you use that platform. Otherwise,
check
YouTube.
us out. Hello, this is me waving to you on Spotify.
Yeah, YouTube.
Videocast, baby.
That's always here for you. Discord, but most importantly, live show tickets. Sydney, we're kicking it off. We want the first show to be sick. We're excited. This is a whole new, brand new show. It's written by us. It's completely not safe for the podcast. It is something you can bring your friends to. They don't need to know any episodes. We've had reviews of people that brought their mates who didn't know us and loved it. You will too. Your friends will too. Your mum and dad might not, but that's okay. If they're edgy or something, you can bring them. So we encourage you, please go grab a ticket in the description, and we'll hopefully see you very soon.
Also, share this podcast. If somebody around you has recently died, just be like, hey, this one's about death.
Yeah, hey, I thought you might love this one.
Yeah. Bryce V. Mills, follow him.
Bryce V. Mills, Strictly 69.
And God is Dead, Not Clickbait. All freaking platforms, including Pinterest. Love you.
Love you.
Case closed.